What is going on, YouTube? Hey, Elliott here once again. Guess what? This week is the week of the Knoxville Nationals. But we're not going to be there. Sorry to disappoint you. Our buddy Duane's over there in Iowa. He's having fun. We're not going to make the trip. Never been there, actually. Need to get there one of these days. But instead, we're hitting up another great track that we love coming to as much as we can. Gas City I-69 Speedway. Tonight they're hosting the Boss non-wing sprint car series, which will, take on their local non-wing sprint cars. Great local guys that race here. Boss is a pretty strong series. They race through Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, into Pennsylvania. Only a handful of years old. The series has definitely grown. So Gas City's a great track. We love coming here when we get a chance to. They've done a very good job reviving this place. It was closed for a couple of years. Had, the USAC Sprint Week show and had the USAC Midget Week show for a couple years only. Jerry Gapins Jr., former president at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the NASCAR guys, actually took this over 2 years ago, started running it full-time again. Did a very good job last year. This year has done a great job again, adding more, diverse events. It's been a great place. We love coming here. So I figured a Friday night, beautiful night to watch a race. Hey, we'll come down here. We'll show the YouTube viewers a little more about Gas City. That way, if you're in the area ever, or you're planning a race weekend in Indiana, into Ohio, Indiana, another place for you to check out. Part of this channel is to show the different places we go to and the great, tracks we get to go to on a regular basis and get to visit. So Gas City is just another one of those that, you got to visit. You got to come see one of these days. They've done a very good job, like I said. We just parked. Just ate a little dinner, actually. So we're in the car. We'll pack this up, get all my stuff, and we'll start heading in. All right, we just got here to Gas City. Just used the bathroom, actually. Had to do that first. You know how that goes. So we'll take a walk around, get show you some cool stuff that they have going on here for families and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll head into the pits before hot laps get going.
Let's go.
Gas City's a pretty cool place. If you see the track behind me, you'll see the little video. Quarter-mile bouldering. Perfect for some non-wing sprint car racing in the state of Indiana. Like I said, really cool place. We love coming here. We don't have a whole lot of super short tracks like this over our way, so it's great to come here and see something a little different. But they're going to be running the track in here soon, and we'll be racing before you know it. So let's take a stroll through the pits, see who's all here. Sprint cars, modifieds, compacts, and three-quarter midgets. I don't know if I've ever seen three-quarter midgets race before, so that'll be interesting. So you'll see there's a couple of them right through there. So there's a few of those here too. So it'll be pretty cool stuff racing tonight. We'll see how it all plays out. So made it down to the infield. Let's stand up from my tire here. I don't know why every time I'm here I always end up kind of gravitating towards turn 2. Pretty cool location. As you can see it back there. And I sit here. That's my tire. I like to throw my stuff up on the tire and kind of hover around here. The other reason I stand here, if I turn around, light poles and the tire. The cars come around the corner here. It's always nice to be behind something. They can spin out, they can come right in the infield. I have a vest, I'll put my vest on before we start going green. You'll see me in that. But, you know, if you get between that pole and this pole, if cars spin out, they can come down in the infield. It happened last year, actually. Almost nailed another photographer. But pretty cool spot for the night. One of those races I just like to come to, hang out in the infield, watch the races from up close, get some pretty cool video, and we'll see what we can get. Just getting ready to push off for engine heat, then they'll do qualifying for the sprint cars, and then they'll do all the hot laps and everything like that for all the other classes. So, yeah, gonna be a good night. Nice night, beautiful night for racing. Hot laps qualifying, all that's done. National anthem's done. Next is the sprint car heat races. So we'll keep an eye out, record some of those. Great night for racing. Beautiful out. Cars are over. We're now into the 3/4 midgets again. Really racy little things. They're actually really cool. They just did the first heat race and really racy. Thought they were going to tangle a couple times, but they actually kept it pretty straight. One guy ended up kind of flipping on the side, kind of slow, but it wasn't a violent roll or anything. And it wasn't really from crazy racing. So, pretty cool class. Alright, so you just saw that flip in the 3/4 midgets. Driver was A-okay, I'll pass that along. If he wasn't, I wouldn't post it, let's put it that way. But definitely not kind of a scary tumble. It's pretty common for open wheel racing, especially non-wing stuff. be it mini sprints, sprint cars, three-quarter midgets, anything with a little bit of power, that can happen too. Wheel racing is just kind of, like I said, kind of a byproduct of it. Looked like he just kind of hooked some mud and got a little bite to the right, and that sent him over. But driver's A-okay. That's the important part. That's it for the three-quarter midgets, only 2 heats of those. Next is the Hornets, compact cars, little 4-cylinder cars. You'll see them coming up behind me here in a sec. And then we got a stock car class and a modified class. And then we'll be done with heats. Probably a B main for the sprint cars, and then we'll be feature time. Pretty cool stuff. Hope everyone's enjoying. All the preliminary stuff's done. Heat races, they had 1 B main for the boss sprints. That's done. So now we're left to features only. We'll do a short intermission here. One cool thing about Gas City, if you ever get a chance, they do an intermission program. They try to do something like unique every week. Tonight is the beach bash, so they do some kind of game. Last time I came, they did a beach bash last year, and they had people kicking beach balls down the straightaway. So always something really cool to keep fans entertained. A lot of fun stuff for kids. The one time I came, they were throwing donuts out, walking around the stands, giving donuts away. There's a donut shop here in town that sponsors them. So they do a lot of really cool stuff. If you ever get a chance again, make sure you get here one of these days. They've done a really good job of getting the community involved, getting people here. So that intermission game was frozen t-shirt contest. Each of them had a frozen t-shirt. They had to, unfreeze it, get it out of the block of ice to wear it. First one to put it on, won. There's various prizes they gave away. So it's pretty funny to watch. One guy had no shot, and I don't know if he didn't have a shot, but his was maybe the most frozen, but still a pretty fun game. Cool stuff they do here at Gas City. You need to get here and, be part of stuff like that. It's really cool. But yeah, little fun they have every week here at Gas City, so pretty cool thing they do. So now intermission's over. They got the games out of the way. A lot of fun. Now it's time for the feature. Boss 25, 30 lap. A-main will be 20, 22 cars starting. Got some drivers out here looking at the track, looking at conditions. Nice night, still early. That's a good thing. It's a big deal when tracks can get people in and out in a timely manner, and it's always appreciated by fans. So any track that runs an efficient program like Gas City has tonight, awesome. We really appreciate it. Features up next. It's go time. Remember, anytime you're ever at a racetrack, always bring protection. Earplugs. I'm actually gonna put these in now. 20, 22 cars, it'll get a little loud. I told my wife I use ear protection all the time. Normally I do. Tonight I just haven't for some reason. But feature time, definitely putting the earplugs in. awesome race. Tyler Hewitt won his first ever sprint car feature against the Boss Series, and it was a 3-car battle for the last handful of laps between him, Matt Westfall, and T-Mez, Thomas Meserol. Great race, awesome job by Tyler Hewitt. Guy's been racing for 3-4 years now, and been coming here weekly. Got his first ever win and a good night to do it. All the other stuff's still racing, but we are gonna get out of here just because we've got a long drive home. But tomorrow's Oakshade. We're hoping to see you there as well. So subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. Find us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're at Dirt Nerds on all of them. We appreciate each and every week, all of you guys watching. Awesome. Good night at Gas City. Make sure you get here if you ever get a chance. We'll see you next race.